Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We made it. It's another Wellness Wednesday. Yes, welcome. Come on in. So happy to see all of you. Hello, good morning. Good morning. We're live here, Wellness Wednesday, every Wednesday at 10 a.m. We wanted to be live on YouTube today, but YouTube is still working on making sure, I guess, that I can do that so that it's, all good and perfect. So I'm just being patient with them while they work that out. And so we're live here today on Instagram, and we're going to be talking about a really important topic. Today, we're going to be talking about digestive health, okay? So yes, hello, good morning. Good morning. All right. Happy to see everybody. So listen, the title of this presentation today is beep. We can't say it, right? But we're going to be talking about poop today, y'all. We're going to be talking about poopies today. And I hope that's okay. We're going to be talking about real stuff. I promised myself that I would give y'all the real. And so this is a topic. I get a lot of questions. A lot of people are struggling with digestive health. Every time you turn on the television, there's some commercial about people that have diarrhea, constipation, stomach issues, stomach problems, IBS, and on top of that, parasites and other things like SIBO or SIBO and other health issues related to stomach bugs, stomach health, digestive health. So we're going to talk about it today. Okay, we're going to talk about it. So listen, I have what's known as, I'm going to jump right in. I have what's known as the Bristol stool chart or scale. And I'm going to show you this chart. And this is called the Bristol stool chart. And we're going to be referencing, you can see this is from Medical News Today. We're going to be referencing this chart throughout the presentation. So I want you guys to go ahead and Google this chart, find this chart, share this chart. Hi, good morning, welcome. Share this chart with people. Know this chart. This is what we're going to be referencing today. Okay? You can see that there's seven different types, stool types here referenced on the Bristol stool chart. And we're going to go through each of these types today, and we're going to discuss them. Okay? Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm Chef Tiffany, also known as Ty. I am a holistic chef. I'm a personal chef. I'm a wellness expert. I'm a health coach. And I'm a pre-med student turned chef who's passionate about helping everyone to heal their bodies naturally through food. Okay? So, just so you guys know, I have to go through a few disclaimers. So let me go on ahead and pull that up, all right? While you guys are getting comfortable, you're gonna wanna get your notepad, your pen, your paper to take notes today. You're gonna wanna Google that chart, like I said, reference it, print it if you need to print it, so that you know every time you use the restroom what's going on. This is a great way to gauge your health, okay? Your poops are a good way to gauge your health. And we need to break the taboo around talking about this, all right? We need to be able to talk about poops. We need to be able to talk about pooping because it's a great indicator of your health. All right. So here at Holistic Chefs, we're a group of chefs and health coaches, not doctors, nutritionists, or dietitians. We do not offer, develop, administer, or evaluate or offer consultations regarding nutritional care standards or the nutritional care process. Okay? This is not nutritional counseling, education, or advice aimed to prevent, treat, or cure a disease or condition or other acts that may be perceived as medical nutrition therapy. Okay? That's it, that's all. And so now we're going to get into the presentation. I showed you the Bristol stool chart, okay? That's what we're gonna be referencing today in this presentation. So I wanna make sure that you have it, okay? Now, today we're gonna learn about optimizing your digestive health through healthy bowel movements, okay? So we're gonna learn how to promote regularity and overall wellness. Again, we talked about the Bristol stool chart, widely known as the Bristol stool form scale. Okay, I'm gonna reference it as the BSFS. It's a chart that can help you classify stools into 7 groups. Characterizing the stool based on its consistency can help you identify if you're having a healthy movement, all right? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. It's a simple chart. You can just look at it and be like, okay, I'm good, or, ooh, I got some work to do. The bowel system is a part of your digestive system. And in this area of your body, you absorb nutrients from the food that you've eaten. And then with whatever you don't use, it's expelled as waste that the body cannot use. If your stool passes too quickly through your body or too slowly, it may indicate a problem, okay? So we're gonna talk more about that. But first, I want to show you this chart maybe not one more time. We'll probably reference it a couple more times during the presentation. But I'm going to show you. Hello, Jenny. Perfect timing. We're talking about the digestive system today. We're talking about healthy bowel movements, okay? I know nobody wants to talk about it, but we're talking about it today. And here is a chart, okay? Now, we're gonna go through this chart. Now, in your Google, in your search engine, I want you to search Bristol stool chart. So you can look at this, okay? You can see, here it says type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, type 6, and type 7, all right? You can see the consistencies here. This is what you're going to use to gauge what's going on with you. Okay? So, let's move forward. So you saw from the chart, types 1 and 2 is what we're going to talk about first. Types 1 and 2. Okay? Let me show you again. Type 1 and 2. You see it? This one looks like little pebbles. Type 1, you got the little pebbles going on, all right? We've all been there. Listen, I've experienced all of these. Listen, we all have, okay? Don't be ashamed. Type 1, the little pebbles, you see them? We're gonna talk about type 1. We're gonna talk about type 2. Type 2 is like little pebbles, but they're like little pebbles like more glooped together, right? It's like, it's lumpy and it's a sausage-like, all right? That's what we're gonna talk about, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means that you're constipated. That's what that means. All right. Type 1 has the appearance of separate hard lumps, while type 2 is sausage-shaped but lumpy. Both types could indicate constipation. Okay. And these stools are hard, they're dry, right? I've been there. And they're difficult to pass, right? They're usually darker in color. And this happens when the food passes too slowly through the digestive system. It's like a slow train. Okay? And what happens is all of the moisture is been removed, right? The colon absorbs too much water from this. Okay, that's type 1 and 2. That means you're constipated. Little lumpies and little sausage lumps groups together. Hard to pass. You sitting there just waiting, right? Okay. Next, we're going to talk about type 3 and 4. Okay? Type 3 and 4. See those? 3 and 4, right here. This one and this one. Okay. Now, those are normal poops, okay? So if yours look like that, go ahead, give yourself a pat on the back. All right? Good job. Good job, okay? Type 3 and 4 has a shape similar to a sausage, but with little cracks on the surface, while type 4 has a comparable appearance to type 3, but it's smooth and soft texture. Experts generally consider these types to be the most healthy and typical forms, okay? So you're doing good. That means you have enough fiber, you're hydrated, you're getting your whole grains to give you that bulk that you need, right? You're getting your veggies, your fruits in there, you're drinking enough water. Good for you, all right? I'm proud of you. That's my goal. That's where I'm headed every day, okay? Amen, amen. So then, next, we're going to talk about types 5, 6, and 7, all right? So we're going to talk about types. Types 5, 6, and 7. You guys see that? We got, all right, this is the Bristol stool chart. We have type 5, soft blobs with clear-cut edges. Type 5. All right. Type 6, mushy consistency with ragged edges. Right? All right. Type 7, liquid consistency with no solid pieces. Okay? Types 5, 6, and 7. All right? If that's you, we got some work to do. Okay? And that's okay. That's all right. We got some work to do. So type 6 is mushy, right? It appears to consist of fluffy pieces with ragged edges. While type 7 type 7 is entirely liquid with no solid pieces, okay? And then type 5 is soft blobs with clear-cut edges. Yes, we talked about that. So type 5, you're lacking fiber, all right? Type 5, look. Type 5, you're lacking fiber. Type 6, inflammation. Type 7, inflammation and diarrhea, okay? Type 7, diarrhea. Type 6, diarrhea. Type 5, in my opinion, is a mild diarrhea, okay? Inflammation. Okay. Type 6 is mushy and appears to be fluffy with ragged edges, right? These types of stools may suggest a person is experiencing diarrhea, right? As the stools are loose, they may also be lighter in color. This is due to passing the stool through the digestive system too quickly, right? And your bowel is not able to absorb water. It's just flushing out of you. We've been there, right? We've all been there. You're running. You're running, honey. Okay. So What's interesting in the research, some of the research I was doing on this topic, is that I read, there's lots of different, viewpoints on, what's diarrhea, what's constipation. But I read somewhere that diarrhea and constipation are both constipation, just in different forms. And I found that to be a really interesting way of looking at it, because diarrhea is also defined as inflammation, right? And if your gut is inflamed, right, and some of those ingredients are just flushing through your body, right, from what you ate, then there would have to be some form of backup happening of the other ingredients that you may have eaten, if all of it is not passing through your body at one time. So I found that very interesting, because when we look at the prescription quote, or what they tell you to do when you're experiencing constipation, they tell you what? You need to drink water, you need to stay hydrated, and you need to eat more fiber. Well, it's the same thing. When you have diarrhea, they tell you what? You need to stay hydrated, you need to drink water, right? And you need to add more fiber, because there's no bulk, right? So, what do you need to do? You need to eat dietary fiber. You need to eat fiber-rich foods that aid in digestion and promote regularity. Okay? Hydration is important for maintaining healthy bowel movements, right? You need to drink plenty of fluids, and you need to maintain hydration in your body. So where can we find fiber? Fiber is found in, Jenny's laughing. Fiber is found in whole grains, okay? It's found in vegetables, and it's found in fruits. So you need to eat more vegetables. You need to eat more whole grains, brown rice, foods that are going to add bulk to your system, right? Farro, barley, brown rice, corn. These are all forms of whole grains. Quinoa, millet, sorghum. I mean, there's a list. I mean, you could eat a different whole grain for the whole month if you wanted to. Fonio. Have fun. Have some grains you've never had before. Okay? Other things that help you. Things like sweet potatoes, right? Pumpkin, squashes. There's so many different types of sweet potatoes. There's so many different types of squashes and pumpkins. Butternut squash, spaghetti squash, acorn squash, right? Corn. Although we can't digest corn, it adds bulk to your stool, okay? You're gonna eat things like lettuces. Lettuces are 2 for 1 because they have lots of water, right? And they also have fiber. So romaine lettuce, that's a great one, right? You want to stay away from the heavier, not stay away, but you want to do it less if you're having digestive issues from greens like kale, like those really intense greens like kale. Sometimes those are a little bit harder to digest. You got to work your way up to that, okay? Start with romaine lettuce. That's a great starting point. Lots of water, lots of nutrition, okay? Fruits that are really good for you, raspberries. Raspberries have antioxidants, lots of nutrients, and lots of fiber. And they're delicious, right? Watermelon. You guys already know we're all about the watermelons, right? Because watermelons hydrate your body, and they also have lots of the nutrients and fiber and give your digestive system bulk, right? Cucumbers hydrate your body. So I've given you guys some good things to go out there and eat, okay? Meats, white flour, cheese, alcohol, those types of things. Those are the kinds of things that you kind of need to refrain from. Sugar, okay? Those are some of the things that you need to do less of those and more of the good things, right? I was just having a conversation with someone yesterday, and it's not about the things that you're doing. It's about the things that you're not doing, right? like it's not about the chicken that you're eating. It's about the whole grains that you're not eating, right? And if you focus on, don't worry about telling yourself no. You tell yourself yes. Tell yourself yes to more vegetables, yes to more whole grains, yes to more fruits, and you focus on getting at least 20 fruits and vegetables and 3 whole grains into your diet each month. And play a game with yourself. Play a game with your family, all right? Who can get the most whole grains this month, right? Who can get the most vegetables this month? This is how you start to have fun and train yourself around eating more vegetables, getting the stuff that you need into your diet so that you can have a healthy digestive system, okay? So we talked about the foods that you need to be eating, and we did good. We're doing good on time. Okay. Good digestion means good health. All right. Y'all heard that saying, happy wife, happy life? Y'all heard that before? Well, happy poops, happy health. Okay. That is the direct indicator of if you've eaten the right stuff and where your health is, how your poops are going, okay? That is your body communicating with you and letting you know you did the right thing or you did the wrong thing, okay? Now, another thing that I want to talk about today, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to show you something today, okay? Some of the problem around pooping is that we're not pooping in the right position, okay? When our Creator created us, all right? When our Creator created us, there was a pooping position in which our Creator intended us to assume, okay? Now, with the invention of toilets, we have decided that we need to sit like so, right? This is how we sit on a toilet in order to use the bathroom. Well, this is not proper pooping posture, okay? And that's causing a lot of people problems. So, proper pooping posture, like our Creator intended, right, is like so. Right? This is how we're supposed to be, like so. Right? Your legs are bent, you see that? Your legs are bent like this. This gives clear and easy pooping. Okay? Some countries around the world, this is how you go if you've been. Some countries in Asia, some places in the Middle East, there's a hole in the floor, right? And you come and you do this, all right? So, the way to solve this problem in the modern world, if you live in America, is to buy yourself something or put something beneath your toilet, right? And that will lift your legs up. Let me not show y'all this way. That will lift your legs up like this, right? When you sit on your toilet, so that you can have proper pooping positioning when you sit. So when you don't have this positioning, a lot of us are straining. Okay, we're developing things like hemorrhoids. We're developing things like anal fissures or however those are pronounced, right? Because we're straining to go. because we're not you're sitting like this instead of sitting in the way that your digestive system has aligned itself to go. Okay? So, if you have hemorrhoids that are just they breaking you down, or if you have anal fissures, which are tears in the anus, right? Then incorporating those foods that I just said to you, sweet potatoes, okay, sweet potatoes, honey, romaine lettuce, okay, simple foods, all right, simple stuff, black beans, just, you need to give your digestive system just a moment, just give it a moment, give it 30 days to just cleanse. Don't go out to eat, okay, don't go out to eat, because a lot of the problems we're having is because we're going out to eat, all right, and they're putting whatever they're putting in the food, we don't know, you don't know. Not only that, but these kitchens are not clean, okay? And so when you eat this food where people are not washing their hands, okay, they're not washing your produce, they're not cleaning their space, and then you eat that food, you're putting all that bacteria and all those parasites in your body. And guess what? You're running to the bathroom, okay? You have diarrhea, you have all these things. You're not having healthy bowel movements because you're eating all of these parasites and all these germs out there from people that are touching your food, okay? You know how many hands touch your food before it gets to you when you go out to eat? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Too many, okay? Too many hands. So you need to protect yourself. You need to guard your belly, okay? Because remember, your immune system lives here. Your immune system lives in there. You need to protect your immune system. You need to protect yourself, okay? And you protect yourself by making sure that 80% of your meals are cooked at home, because that's the only way that you can guarantee that you know that you cleaned your food, that you know you washed your produce, that you know that you washed your hands before you handled your food. I'm a chef, remember. I'm telling you from what I know, from what I've experienced in the industry, okay? This is why I got out. This is why I stopped doing that, why I don't work in restaurants, why I haven't worked in a restaurant in over a decade, okay? It's because those are not clean places, and they don't care about your health. They don't care about, you know, if it's clean, if it's not clean, if you're gonna feel good, if you're not gonna feel good. They don't care. All they care about is turning a profit. So protect yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, educate yourself, okay? You don't have to go out there and buy anything fancy. What I use at my house, I have a little bin where I keep my toilet tissue, right? And that's it. I just put my legs up on my little bin. I didn't go out there and buy, you know, they sell like these little fancy devices for your toilet, you know, that you can do that. You don't need all that. Get you a little bin that you keep your toilet paper in, or a basket. Shoot, I've even, your trash can, whatever you have in there, and you just put your legs up on it when you're ready to go, and you will feel a difference in that movement and how it feels. Get you some sweet potatoes, get you some romaine lettuce, get you some raspberries, some dates, some black beans. Start eating some brown rice, some whole grains in your diet, and you will see a change in the way that you feel. Get you some vegetables, 20 vegetables, 20 different types of fruits and vegetables each month. 3 different types of whole grains each month, okay? 4 different types of, you know, a tuber or squash or pumpkin or somewhere in there. Sweet potato, butternut squash, acorn squash, pumpkin, one of those in that family, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.